The air crackled with nervous energy. The tension was palpable, almost as if the very walls of the locker room were holding their breath. Inside the cramped locker room, 4 Hyraxes prepped for the biggest match of their lives. Each one of them was lost in their own thoughts, yet united by a common goal. Squiggy, small but scrappy, bounced on his heels, eyes bright with anticipation. This was his chance to prove himself. Biff, the team's muscle, meticulously polished his lucky acorn, because nothing says ready for a tennis match like a shiny acorn.
Remember, teamwork is key. We win together, we lose together,
chirped Pip, ever the optimist. His cheerful demeanor lifted the spirits of his teammates. He adjusted his sweatband, a piece of string tied with undue ceremony. Because nothing screams professional athlete like a string sweatband. Next to him, Rug stretched languidly, his game face an impenetrable mask. Rug was the anchor of the team.
Let's show them what we're made of. This is our time to shine.
Biff grunted in agreement. His eyes narrowed with focus. He was ready to prove he was the best. Pip started a pre-game chant. His voice echoed, filling the room with energy.
Hyrax power, Hyrax power. The chant grew louder, a testament to their unity.
Squiggy joined in, his small voice gaining strength. He felt a surge of confidence. Even Rug cracked a tiny smile. This was their moment. They were ready. Together they would face whatever came their way. The crowd roared as Squiggy and Rug took to the court. The match was electric, with every spectator on the edge of their seat. Tension crackled with every volley. Each serve and return was met with gasps and cheers. Squiggy darted across the court, returning Rug's powerful serves with surprising force. Rug played with calm precision, his eyes always on the ball, anticipating Squiggy's every move. The score remained neck and neck, each point hard-fought and hard-won. The crowd, a mix of anxious Hyraxes and bewildered onlookers, held their breath as the match reached its climax. The final point was a blur of motion. Squiggy and Rug moved with lightning speed, their rackets clashing. Squiggy leaped, his racket connecting with the ball. The crowd watched in awe as the ball sailed through the air. A hush fell over the stadium. Time seemed to stand still as everyone watched the ball's descent. The ball landed squarely on the line. The crowd erupted in cheers, the final point decided by the narrowest of margins. But in the midst of the celebration, Squiggy collapsed on the court, clutching his leg in pain.
Squiggy's injury was serious. The medics worked quickly, but it was clear he wouldn't be able to continue.
Despite the injury, Squiggy and Rug embraced, their rivalry set aside in the spirit of sportsmanship. The match would be remembered for years to come. Suddenly the ground began to shake. The lights flickered and died, plunging the stadium into darkness. Panicked squeaks filled the air. When the dust settled, Squiggy found himself in a strange silvery landscape. Before him stood Rug, but he was different. Clad in a shimmering silver suit, he surveyed the scene with an air of authority.
Welcome to the moon, my friend, and might I add, welcome to my kingdom.
Squiggy's jaw dropped. Rug, the moon president? This day just kept getting stranger. Squiggy soon discovered that his friends were also trapped on the moon. Rug, it seemed, had become a ruthless dictator, ruling with an iron paw. His enforcers? An army of robotic space donkeys with glowing red eyes.
Meeting in secret, the friends hatched a daring plan to overthrow Rug and escape the moon.
Biff, ever the strategist, suggested they disable the donkeys.
Without them, he grunted, Rug is powerless.
Pip, full of nervous energy, proposed they challenge Rug to a game of lunar croquet.
Squiggy rolled his eyes. They needed a real plan, and fast.
The opportunity came sooner than expected. During a lunar festival, while Rug was distracted, the friends put their plan into action.
Biff, with surprising agility, reprogrammed the space donkeys, turning them against their master. Chaos erupted.
Taking advantage of the distraction, Squiggy and his friends hijacked Rug's personal spaceship, a gleaming silver saucer shaped like a giant acorn.
Next stop, Earth! Squiggy yelled as they soared away from the moon, leaving a furious Rug shaking his fist at the sky.
Squiggy awoke with a start. He was lying on the tennis court, the familiar scent of freshly cut grass filling his nostrils. Sunlight streamed down from above. Had it all been a dream? He sat up, his head spinning. He could have sworn he saw a flicker of red light in the distance, like the glint of a robotic donkey's eye. But when he blinked, it was gone.
Biff, Pip, and Rug were huddled nearby, their faces etched with confusion.
Did we win? Pip asked, his voice shaky. No one spoke. The memory of the moon, the space donkeys, Rug's silver suit felt as distant as a half-forgotten dream. As the moonlight bathed the tennis court, Squiggy felt a warm hand on his shoulder. He turned to see his father, eyes glistening with pride. "You did it, son," his father said, his voice choked with emotion. "You've proven yourself beyond anything I could have imagined." They had made history, not just by winning the match, but by embarking on an incredible cosmic adventure. Squiggy's heart swelled with pride and humility. For the first time, he felt truly seen, not just by his friends, but by his father. The Hyraxes celebrated their victory, their cheers echoing into the night. Years later, an elderly Squiggy watched the sunset from his porch swing. The golden hues of the setting sun painted the sky in a mesmerizing array of colors. The events of that day remained a vivid memory. Had they truly traveled to the moon and back? Or was it just a shared delusion? The moon seemed to wink at him, sharing the secret. He glanced at the worn tennis ball, a reminder of that fateful match. Whether it was a dream or reality, it had been an adventure of a lifetime. Real or not, the adventure had changed them, teaching about friendship and courage. As the last rays of the sun dipped below the horizon, Squiggy felt a deep sense of contentment.